When I bought our new house, installing security cameras was the first thing on my mind. Not because I didn't trust my wife, Hannah, but because I traveled often for work and wanted to keep an eye on the property. I didn't make a big deal about them, just a quiet installation inside and outside the house, synced to my phone. Hannah thought they were only outside for safety. I never mentioned the discreet ones inside. At the time, I thought of them as insurance. I never imagined they'd reveal the truth that would burn my marriage to ashes. The first few months were normal. We had been married 8 years, 2 kids, a decent home. From the outside, we looked solid. But slowly things started to change. Hannah grew colder. Conversations felt forced. She always seemed distracted, glued to her phone. I chalked it up to stress, kids, work, routine exhaustion. But deep down, I felt it. Something was off. One night, while I was away on a 3-day business trip, I checked the cameras out of habit. It was late. My hotel room was dark. I pulled out my phone and clicked through the feeds. Living room empty, kitchen quiet, kids asleep in their rooms. And then, Hannah, sitting on the couch, not alone. My chest tightened. A man walked in from the hallway. He wasn't me, he wasn't family, he wasn't a friend. He sat next to her, way too close, and the way she smiled at him. I had never seen that smile in years. Then, as if the universe wanted to shatter me completely, she leaned in and kissed him, my wife, in my house, on my couch. While our kids slept upstairs, I wanted to smash my phone. Instead, I just sat frozen, rage boiling under my skin. For hours, I watched them, laughing, drinking wine, cuddling like teenagers. My hotel room walls felt like they were closing in. By the time the feed went dark, I knew there was no going back, but I didn't confront her immediately. No, I kept watching. Every time I traveled, I checked. And every time I saw more, him coming over, her sneaking glances at the windows, their little routines. My house wasn't a home anymore. It was a stage for her betrayal. I recorded everything, every visit, every touch, every kiss. My phone became a vault of evidence, and the more I collected, the calmer I grew. Because I realized something. If she could betray me this way, she never loved me in the first place. And if she didn't love me, she didn't deserve the life I built. When I finally returned home from my last trip, I acted normal. Kissed her, on the cheek. Played with the kids, pretended to be tired, all while knowing, all while planning. 2 weeks later, it was her birthday. We invited friends and family over for dinner. Everyone gathered around, laughing, eating, celebrating her. She looked radiant, glowing under the attention. She leaned over, kissed my cheek in front of everyone, and for a second I almost broke. But then I remembered the videos, the lies. I stood up to make a toast. 8 years of marriage, I began, smiling. 2 beautiful kids, and countless memories. Tonight, I want to honor my wife for everything she is. She beamed, proud. Everyone clapped. Then I pulled the remote from my pocket and pointed it at the TV. The screen lit up, and the footage began to play. At first, the room was silent. People thought it was a slideshow of memories. Until Hannah appeared on screen, sitting on our couch. With him. Laughing, touching, kissing. The gasps filled the room like thunder. Hannah's face drained of color. "Turn it off!" she screamed, running toward me. But I stepped back, letting the footage roll. Every detail was there. Every betrayal. Friends stared. Family looked away in disgust. When it ended, I set down my glass. "Ladies and gentlemen," I said calmly, "I installed cameras in our home for safety. I never thought I'd need them for this. But as you can see, my wife has been busy entertaining someone else while I work to give her this life." The room was heavy with silence. Her parents looked shattered. My friends glared at her. She collapsed into a chair, sobbing. Please, it's not what it looks like." But no one believed her. That night, I kicked her out. The next morning, my lawyer filed for divorce. With the footage, the custody battle was over before it began. The court awarded me primary custody, the house, and financial control. Hannah walked away with nothing but shame and whispers behind her back. The man she risked everything for, he vanished as soon as the scandal hit, left her to deal with the wreckage alone. It's been 2 years now. The kids are thriving. I've rebuilt my life, slowly but surely. Sometimes I still think about that night, the night the cameras showed me the truth. It hurt like hell, but it also set me free. And Hannah? Last I heard, she's living in a small apartment, working part-time, struggling to make ends meet. She once had everything, and she threw it away for stolen kisses in the dark. Never told her about the cameras, but what I saw changed everything and exposed the real woman she was.